Oh no, I'm done!
So I was drilling chokes with my female student, and one of the boxers interrupted us. After instigating his male ego and giving her a nice pep talk and believing in her, what ensued was mayhem. She gets a hold of him and chokes him right. The commotion makes another boxer come in. Maybe he was trying to flirt, whatever, but to his shock, she's dangerous. She chokes him out. Another boxer comes in thinking everyone's being too nice, trying to flirt, so he tries his hardest, right? He gets choked out. So another boxer's like, okay, this gotta be hype. What's going on? And of course, he gets choked out. Despite all this, she was still being underestimated until she got a hold of his neck. This right here is the power of jiu-jitsu against an untrained opponent. This is what the art is for. Afterwards, we all hung out. The boys was wrestling. The mat was filled. It was like a cookout.
I'm Taylor. I'm Taylor. That's how them bitches be feeling. No, it's actually snapped the f down. Alright, see. See? What's she doing?
That's me that she learned.
Okay. I don't think this is gonna help you, Taylor. Don't go to sleep, Taylor. Make sure you tap.
We got challenged by the little track team to run a little 4-on-1. Football players versus track team.
Damn. Come on. Come on. Okay. Okay. Come on. Come on. I am not running that far.
There was a case where a man who had been a man for 30 years became a woman for a little less than 2 years and then started MMA fighting women.
Yes,
and
exactly.
Beating the out of these women and not proclaiming that he or she used to be a man, because in quotes, it was a medical condition that I did not need to disclose. Like, that's not a medical condition.
Right.
And if you ever watch the fights, she
was like
wasn't winning.
Fallon Fox?
Yes.
Yeah.
She wasn't winning because she was skillful. She was fucking manhandling these women. It was ugly.
This girl was injured by a trans volleyball player. Here's what happened. Peyton McNabb, a high school volleyball player, was struck in the face by a volleyball. That volleyball was spiked by a trans player on the opposing team. McNabb told lawmakers in a state hearing that she suffered both a concussion and a neck injury. She said that, quote, allowing biological males to compete against biological females is dangerous. And because of her testimony, the North Carolina Senate passed the Fairness in Women's Sports Act, which allows competition only between girls who are born as girls. Right now, over 20 states have banned transgender youth from competing in school sports.
Californian high school athlete gave a thumbs down after losing to a transgender competitor. Adeline Johnson took 4th place and lost her shot at the state finals.
There's a girl not going to state because of a boy. Right now,
Because
just
what?
happened.
There's a
Just
transgender
happened.
female in there that's winning.
Just went to state.
Really?
Just now.
In high school?
10 minutes ago.
Shut up. What
Took a girl's spot.
Athena Ryan, the trans-identifying male runner who pushed Johnson out, came 2nd place and will continue competing at the next level. Protesters brought Protect Female sports signs to the stadium, but were removed after clashing with security.
World Athletics will ban some transgender women from competing in female events. Transgender women who have been through male puberty will be excluded from female events as of next week. Also, athletes with innate variations in sex characteristics, who sometimes use the term intersex, who wish to compete in any female event will need to reduce their testosterone below a specified level for 2 years, or 6 months in the case of current athletes. World Athletics President Sebastian Coe said the decision was difficult, but said they wanted to, quote, prioritize fairness before inclusion. World Athletics says it has years of research and evidence documenting the physical advantages of athletes with innate variations in sex characteristics. The decision follows similar moves made by First World Rugby in 2020 and the World Swimming Body last year. Stonewall, a prominent UK-based LGBTQI+ advocacy organisation, called it, quote, so disappointing. Their own statement recognises that there are no trans women competing at an international level and that they have no specific evidence to justify the ban.
Get some help.